You want to know the secret to nearly every single successful Kickstarter? Facebook ads. Are there other ways to get traffic to a campaign? Yes, of course. But nothing is as consistently effective as Facebook ads when it comes to reaching new customers fast. The thing is, you can't just upload any ad and think you're going to see success. There's a specific blueprint for creating Facebook ads that will help your Kickstarter project get the funding it needs. How do I know this? Well, I'm Mark Pakoda, CEO of LaunchBoom, where we've helped thousands of creators turn their product ideas into real businesses using the power of crowdfunding. Today, I'm going to show you how to create Facebook ads that sell like crazy, including an easy way to actually make the ad creative. And by the end of this video, I'll take you from absolute beginner to knowing more about Facebook ads than 99% of the world. Before we get into the Facebook ad strategy, I have to briefly explain the overall Kickstarter marketing strategy. That way, when I talk about the Facebook ad strategy, it will make a lot more sense. The Kickstarter marketing strategy isn't that complicated. You can break it down into 3 phases. The first phase is the pre-launch. This phase is all about building an email list of buyers before you launch your campaign. You'll create a reservation funnel, which will allow you to collect email addresses, but more importantly, $1 reservation deposits from people who cannot wait to buy your product. You'll use Facebook ads here to build your email list. The second phase is the launch. This is where you'll use your email list you just built to get funded on the very first day of your campaign. This will rocket your campaign up in the rankings on Kickstarter, which lets you tap into their 22 million person backer community and raise even more. You'll use Facebook ads here to continue the momentum and drive more customers to your campaign. The third phase is the post-launch. This is where you'll manufacture and fulfill your product you just launched on Kickstarter. But you'll also continue to take pre-orders using something like Indiegogo InDemand, BackerKit, or your Shopify store. You'll use Facebook ads here to continue driving customers to your pre-order store. As you can see, Facebook ads are key to driving traffic through all 3 phases of a Kickstarter campaign. And now with that understood, let's move on to Facebook ads 101. To start, you want to set a clear objective with what you're trying to achieve with your Facebook ads. When you're starting out, choosing an objective is actually pretty simple. You always want your objective to be about someone taking an action. Stay away from brand awareness campaigns. I promise you that Zuck is the only person making money from these type of campaigns. There are really only 3 objectives that matter when it comes to Facebook ads and your Kickstarter campaign. The first, getting someone to give you their email to be notified when you launch your Kickstarter. The second, getting someone to put down a $1 deposit to reserve an exclusive launch deal. Or the third, getting someone to buy your product once you've launched. That's it. You only want to focus on one objective at a time, and which objective you choose depends on which phase of your Kickstarter campaign you are in. During the pre-launch, your objective is to get emails and $1 deposits. During the launch, your objective is to get purchases. And during the post-launch, your objective is also to get purchases. Humans can only process one thought at a time, so it's important to keep it simple and stay laser focused on one objective during each phase of your campaign. Next, you need to understand who will you be targeting with your ads. That means understanding who your customer actually is. What are their interests? What are their demographics? What are their problems? In a way, targeting the right audience is like planning the ultimate party. The guests are the most important part, right? Imagine trying to invite everyone on the planet to your house party. That would be an absolute mess. Instead, try to find your people, the right guests to come by, people who will actually enjoy what you have to offer with your product. Identifying your audience is crucial. You're aiming to be precise with who you're speaking to in order to attract backers who really resonate with your product. You should have a solid idea of their problems, goals, values, and beliefs. You'll also want to understand their characteristics like age, income, and location. Nail this down and you've laid the cornerstone for your Facebook ads. But the work is just starting. The next step in creating the perfect Facebook ad is coming up with the perfect concept and creative for the ad itself. If you simplify it, good ad creative is only made up of 2 things. 1, the ad imagery, like a photo or video, and 2, the ad copy, meaning the text that's used in the ad. Your ad imagery is what stops someone from scrolling their feed to pay attention to you. There are 2 Facebook ad imagery formats that I recommend you test. First are image ads. They're classic, easy to make, and most of all, effective. For these types of ads, focus on making your product the hero of the image. For example, I recommend testing out simple studio shots of your product like you can see here. And I also recommend testing out location-based shots, which showcase your product in locations where people would actually use it, like you can see in these ads. A quick tip, as you can probably tell, we love using those little red arrows in our ads. Why? Because they work. So I highly recommend you test them out yourself. Next up, video ads. They are great for storytelling as they have the ability to capture hearts and minds in seconds. Contrary to popular belief, a good video ad does not have to be expensive to make. Most can be made using just your camera on your cell phone and a free editing app. There isn't one formula to make a good video ad though. So here are a few different templates I'd recommend considering. The first is what I call the founder walkthrough template. It's just like how it sounds. It's an ad of the founder walking through how to use the product. Check out how our client Alex, the founder of Zbeck, did this.
What's up guys, Alex here from Zbeck, and today I am super excited to introduce to you the brand new Zbeck Snap. It is a revolutionary new way that we've created for you to be productive on the go like never before. You simply attach this bracket to the back by expanding, pull out our wing, and with our patented Snap technology, you simply connect.
The key is to shoot this video vertically on your phone and have no cuts or edits. You want the video to feel authentic and not like an ad. The next video ad template is what I call the reaction template. Check out how our client Calf Pro did this.
Oh wow, well, that's amazing. Wow. You're able to get a better stretch.
Doing it for like a few seconds just right away, you can feel it right away, the difference.
Feels like I've never stretched my calf before.
You want to capture the real reactions of people using your product. These authentic reactions can be amazing scroll stoppers. And the last ad template I'll show you in this video is the UGC or user generated content template. Check out how our client from FTL Bag used this one.
Guys, I think I found the best bag in the market. It's perfect for overnight trips, busy days in the city, or personal item when you travel. It's got this awesome, modern, and sleek aesthetic that looks great everywhere. A gym, an office, a restaurant, you can really bring this bag everywhere. And it's got some of the coolest functionality I've ever seen in a bag. It's got a water bottle holder, dedicated place for your laptop, dedicated section for your shoes, and a garment section with a custom garment bag that snaps in and out.
A UGC style video is what you'd expect an influencer to make if they were talking about your product. It should be written in the first person and focus on the benefits the person in the video is getting by using your product. You can do this yourself or work with a UGC creator. If you're having trouble finding one, I recommend working with a service like Brands Meet Creators because it's free and it works. Now, it's important to remember that when it comes to your ad imagery, there isn't a hard and fast rule about which type works best. You'll want to test different images and videos to see what resonates the most with your audience. All right, that covers the ad imagery. Now we need to talk about the ad copy. That's the text above and below the Facebook ad. Let's actually stay here for a moment on this ad from our client Relic. This is a very typical ad copy template that I recommend you try. You want to start with a bold claim. Here's what makes Relic better than any existing sequencer, matrix, or MIDI controller on the market. Then back that bold claim up with a bolded list of features and benefits. Usually, this list is anywhere between 5 to 7 different items. Lastly, include a call to action. In this case, since this ad was during the pre-launch, Relic told people to reserve now to get an exclusive VIP discount when we launch. This isn't the only copy template you can use for your ads, but it's one I've seen work quite literally thousands of times, so I recommend testing it out. And just like that, you now understand how to make winning ad creative. By the way, if you want to go even deeper into everything I'm teaching you in this video, you should check out my book, Crowdfunded. This book will teach you how to bring your product idea to life step by step. It's actually the best-selling book on crowdfunding in the world with 4.7 out of 5 stars from 237 reviews. And I just released the new edition in August of 2023, where both the CEO of Kickstarter and the CEO of Indiegogo endorsed it. Anyways, you can get it on Kindle, print, or even audiobook that I recorded myself. And so I'll leave a link for you to check it out in the corner of this video and in the description below. Time to show you how to set up your Meta Business Suite. Listen, I get it. Facebook's ads platform can feel like a maze. A lot of people give up on Facebook advertising because they get so overwhelmed by the amount of ad options or they set up their account incorrectly. but don't worry, I'm about to make it easy by showing you the path. To start, head over to business.facebook.com. See that Create Account button, give it a click. Then type in your business name, and your business email. Next up, the ad account. This is where the magic happens. Click on Ads in the left menu and follow the prompts to create a new ad account. Think of this as your Facebook marketing command center. Here's where you have all the tools to navigate the different areas of your business on Meta. Next, we need to create a tracking pixel. Think of a pixel like a secret agent whose job is to tell your Facebook ads what's actually happening on your website. So when someone puts in their email address or purchases your product, the pixel knows and tells your Facebook ads the good news. To do this, you want to go to Datasets, then click Add and name it something descriptive like the name of your product with the word pixel after it. And there we go. We've now set up your Meta Business Suite. It actually wasn't that hard, right? But wait, there's a little bit more work that needs to be done. Now it's time to set up your very first ad campaign. It's important to understand that ads are organized in 3 tiers. There are campaigns, ad sets, and ads. You can imagine these like folders on your computer. Ads are inside ad sets, and ad sets are inside campaigns. With that in mind, let's start by creating your first campaign. First, choose your campaign objective. Remember back to the beginning of this video? The only 2 objectives you care about are leads and purchases. Let's pretend we are in pre-launch for the sake of this tutorial. So we'll be choosing leads. Give your campaign a name, I like to use today's date, and then click Next. Now we go one level deeper to build an ad set. Your ad set is where you set up your budget and choose your audience you're going to target with your ads. But before we do that, you have to choose a conversion location. You'll want to choose website because in all cases with your Kickstarter campaign, you'll always be sending traffic to a website. Leave the performance goal as is, then make sure that you connect your pixel and also place it on your website. This will ensure that Facebook can track when someone actually completes your objective. Now we go down to budget. How much you want to spend per day is ultimately up to you. A general rule of thumb is that the more you spend, the faster you will learn. But for most people, I'd recommend starting at a lower budget, like $20 per day. Next is where you build your audience. Under Audience Controls, choose the locations you want to target. Then click on Show More Options. I recommend making the minimum age 24, as below that age, people typically don't have much disposable income. Under Languages, choose the language your audience speaks. For most cases, choosing English all is the best choice. Now, under Advantage Plus Audience, you'll want to click on Audience Suggestion. You can further define the age and gender you want to target here. I'm just going to leave it as 24 to 65 in all genders. And now I'm going to move on to detailed targeting. This is where you can tell Facebook interests you want to target. For example, let's say I had a new innovative jacket for the outdoors. I think my target audience would be interested in outdoor activities. So first I'll put in hiking, then I'll put in camping. Next, I'll click on Suggestions. This is where Facebook will give me suggested interests to also target. I'll go through and add a few more, like hiking equipment, backpacking, and climbing. Here's a very important tip. You can further narrow your audiences by more interests. This is where it says must also match. I almost always recommend you put crowdfunding, Kickstarter, and Indiegogo here. This will make sure that the audience you're targeting has heard of these websites before, which will only make them more qualified. Ideally, your audience size should be around 5 to 15 million people. So we're good here and can now move on. Under Placements, open it up and uncheck Audience Network and Messenger. Then click Next to move on to actually building your ad. First step here is to choose both your Facebook page and Instagram account. Underneath Ad Creative, upload your image or video creative. Then move on to your primary text, headline, and description. For the call to action, you can change it if you want, but learn more usually works pretty well. Now let's move on to the destination. Put in the website URL you are sending people to. This will either be your landing page if you are in the pre-launch or your Kickstarter page if you are in the launch phase. Underneath tracking, make sure you are tracking the correct event. And after that, finally, you can press publish. Once Facebook approves your ads, it is showtime. All right, guys, we've almost made it. We're at the last step of the blueprint, testing and optimization. Learning how to set up a campaign on Facebook was very important, but knowing how to test and optimize your ads over time is crucial if you want to actually see success. When it comes to Facebook advertising, it is not a set it and forget it type of thing. You need to tweak and refine to get the best results. Now, to optimize something, you need to understand what exactly you are optimizing for, right? Well, remember that objective you chose for your campaign. That is what you are optimizing for. If it's leads, you are trying to optimize for the lowest cost per lead. If it's $1 deposits, you are trying to optimize for the lowest cost per $1 deposit. If it's purchases, you are trying to optimize for the lowest cost per purchase. You'll want to be patient even if you're not seeing conversions right away. Do not rush to change your ads or pull the plug too soon. Facebook's algorithm can be a bit of a slow cooker to start because it's still learning who's most interested in your product, but it typically gets better with time. Facebook will actually automatically adjust the spend on ads depending on the objective you give it. With that said, it's not perfect, and sometimes it will keep spending on ads that aren't performing. That's when you'll want to take it into your own hands and turn that ad off. When an ad is doing really well though, go ahead and bump the budget up. For example, if you were at $20 per day, bump it up to $40. Let it ride for a few days and see what happens to the performance. If it continues to perform well, bump the budget up again. Lastly, although you do want to keep an eye on performance, you do not have to go crazy checking multiple times a day. Usually once per day is all that's necessary. So keep refining, keep optimizing, and use Facebook's data to lead the way. And soon you'll have a team of winning ads that are bringing you tons of leads or purchases. So there you have it, guys, the complete beginner's guide to Facebook ads for your Kickstarter campaign. I hope that now you're feeling a lot more clear and confident when it comes to using Facebook ads to launch your product on Kickstarter. But if you still have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I will try to answer every single one. Lastly, if launching your product is a priority and you're serious about investing time, money, and energy into making it a success, my team and I would love to chat. Just click the link on this video or in the description below. Fill out a few questions and I'll get you connected to the right expert on my team. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you learned something about Facebook ads in this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave this video a like. And if you want more stuff like this, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you all next week.